Hey, hey. What's up? What's up, Amber, Dildo, Criminal Med, Sly Angel? Anyone else lurking, guys? Don't forget, hit that thumbs up. So, the poll I've been watching, and it's really interesting. So, I hope everyone's doing well. I'm kind of tired, but so much to discuss. Like, so much. And Dildo, you don't have to worry. I'm not going anywhere. But the future of my channel is kind of at a standstill. And I'm wondering, like, I can make a decision, but it's really not up to me. It's up to you guys since you guys watch me. And a lot of you guys are members or Patreons. So it's kind of up to you guys. And I know that because everyone on YouTube is a bunch of fucking pussies, that a lot of people watch my video afterward instead of coming in my live because, God forbid, they get seen in my live. You know, that can't happen. So they hide until the replay, and then they watch on the replay. Which, like, it's one of those, like, whatever. Then why am I even a live channel? I might as well be a fucking, whatchamacallit? I might as well just be an upload channel since people have such a problem watching me live. Hey, Allie. So that's kind of where we're at. We're kind of at a standstill. Do I continue to go live or do I just do uploads and do videos and uploads? I mean, I've said this before and I always went out and I always end up going live anyway. Why? Because it's easier. When you have to upload videos and edit videos, it's a fucking process. It is easier to go live. Don't let anybody kid you. It's way easier. Hey, Bedwolf. Hey, Aslan. Way easier. That's why most creators do go live. Hey, Blind Gypsy. Because it is easier. You don't have to worry about editing. You don't have to worry about, you have some stuff, but you're not constantly cutting. And it is what it is. So, but I do notice majority of my views are after the fact, not during. So, whatever. But one of the standstills I'm at is, where do we go from here? And I know there's a lot of losers who would love to see me off YouTube. Well, tough booty call because it's not happening. So try again. Thank you, Aslan. Try again. It's not happening. I ain't going anywhere, whether you like it or not. So tough noogie news. But there's so many things I want to discuss. I don't even know where to begin. I will start with this. I ordered a bunch of new scents in. Everyone that has an order to date went out today. So right now I have no orders in. So everyone put in some orders. But I did. I have about 15 new scents coming. I also ordered, whatchamacallit? Vessels that once they're gone, they're gone. But I have 12 of each color. I have a blue, a pink, and a green for summer. I'm going to have 36 of them. But once those are gone, they're gone. So I'm not going to be able to get them again. So I'm glad, Criminal Med. So that's one thing that I wanted to let you guys know. But those will go on the website as soon as I get them in. And I have a lot of new scents coming in. And I didn't reorder some of the older ones, some of the other ones that I ran out of, because I'm like, you know what? Let's switch them around a bit. I'm also going to create a bunch of scents out of the ones that I just ordered. So we're going to have some fun being a scientist. I actually enjoy making scents. So that's why we're a scent-based studio. But enough about that. I am going to be pushing candles a lot more, just so you guys know. I was going through YouTube before and I saw like a lot of videos about Gene Hackman. Now, me and Rock Gem have been talking about Gene Hackman's situation for days now. And there's a lot of YouTube videos stating how there was a tunnel beneath his house. That's a blatant lie. The FBI never found that. So I just want to let everyone know that there's a bunch of YouTube videos stating that, and that's all a fucking lie. So I just want to point that out. Because I hate when I see shit like that. It drives me nuts. Absolutely fucking nuts. The other thing that drives me nuts is JLR. You guys wonder why he pisses me off? He puts on YouTube, not on YouTube, he puts on Twitter yesterday, Brian Kohlberger's done. They found his DNA under Britney or under Maddie's fingernails. That was a blatant fucking lie. It was actually Brian Kohlberger was excluded out of that DNA found under the fingernails. So people wonder why I cannot stand JLR. There you go. You go on Twitter, you blatantly fucking lie, and you have hundreds, if not thousands of people liking your comment. Like, oh my God, we knew it. What are these? Then you have the reality people that are like, why are you lying? That is not true. But that's what JLR does. So for anyone that questioned why I don't like JLR, there you have it. Because he does that in every single case. Every single one of them. He lies for content. He lies for clout. It is embarrassing. And I've been calling him out the whole time. And people, how could you just jealous of JLR? You hate on JLR. No, I tell the truth about JLR. So take it for whatever way you want. But the man is a fucking liar. And he pulls shit like this in every single case. And it's fucking annoying. So there's that. Wow. Where is everybody? Oh, let me guess. They're watching the Britney, Queen Bee, Jay, Clue saga that is like a fucking never seems to end. I tried listening to some of it today. I just can't. It is the fucking lamest shit I've ever heard. Hang on one second. Hold on. Is anyone else like blueberry iced tea? I fucking love it. Absolutely love it. So if I had the time to do it, I would, but I don't, so I won't. I was listening to QB before because I won a membership to her channel under my actual name. But her people were sitting up on a panel bashing the fuck out of Britney. Every move she made, the drugs, the that, diagnosing her. It was really, really bad. Like, really bad. And I don't understand how they can sit there and listen to themselves and bash someone the way they were Britney. I mean, I understand it. There's people like Zero Filter Jules who has no problem bashing people for no reason. But regardless, the things they were saying, I don't know how they don't see that everything they said applies to Queen Bee as well. I just don't have the time, the desire, or the patience to go through QB's videos. But if you're like a clip channel, please do what I'm about to say. So they were talking about Britney and how she's not really listening when, people are on a panel or then she nods out and then she comes back like, oh, how interesting. QB does the exact same thing. And I don't know how they don't see it. And I was sitting there, I was cleaning when I was listening, and I was fucking laughing my ass off because I'm like, if anybody has the time, go through QB's videos, and that's exactly what she does. And I've been saying it for a while, like, do you guys not listen? Because QB isn't around. You're on her panel, but she's not around. She's busy. She's not listening. She's not paying attention. So every single thing you're saying about Britney can be attributed to the girl whose panel you're on. And I just don't get how they don't see it, or how they're acting like they care about Britney, and they care about Britney if she's on drugs, if she's not on drugs. Like, you guys, if you didn't hear it, it's worth a listen because it's comical. They act like, oh my God, Britney this, Britney that. These people don't give two fucks about Britney. But my advice for Britney, stop addressing them. All you're doing is making them grow. All you're doing is feeding what they want. If you like you've said everything there is to say, this will go back and forth until you stop it. Because they're all making money. I mean, I'm sure you are too, but they're all making money. They're making money on your name. Don't allow them to. And the only way that you're going to stop it is by you stopping it. And I don't know how else to stress this because I was blocked in your channel. I can only imagine by who. But you may think you're making money on this, but trust me when I tell you, they're making more. Because you have Jay, you have Clue, you have Granny, you have Queen Bee. They're making more money. They're getting more subs. This will backfire and it will burn you. I promise. Oh, they absolutely do it intentionally because of the money. 100%. That's not even a question. But I've been where Britney's at. I really have. For 2020 and 21, I was there. And it ended, I wouldn't say it ended up backfiring, but it kind of did. And I don't want to see that for anybody else. Yeah, but Britney thinks she's making money, but she's not compared to them. Look, I don't know if Britney blocked me or one of her mods blocked me. I don't think Britney would have blocked me, but I wouldn't doubt it if one of her mods did. So, especially one that I'm going to speak about shortly. Yeah, I don't think it's her, Maria. I bet it was Sinner. I can't prove it, but I bet it was. Because Britney has never blocked me. Like, even when I went in there, I said, am I blocked? She's like, no, I wouldn't block you. She doesn't really block people. So that's why I don't think it was her. I'm pretty convinced it was Sinner. She does get all the religious peeps. But that's the thing. By constantly addressing these people, she is not only feeding them what they want, but she's going against what her religion stands for. You know, what was funny though, I don't remember who it was, but I heard somebody on QB's panel say, yeah, Britney was yelling at me. Lady, Britney doesn't yell at anybody. Now, if you said I yelled at you, Clue yelled at you, Queen Bee yelled at you, Savage yelled at you, Shannon yelled at you, like I could think of yellers. Britney is not one of them. So I'm sorry, but I don't believe that Britney yelled at you so bad. No, I don't think I've ever even heard Britney yell. Like I think I've heard everyone I just named yell, but I don't think I've ever heard Britney actually yell on a panel. That's just not her style. She's not passionate like that. She'll get mad, but she'll do it in a way that's very soft tone, not yelling. So, I mean, am I wrong? It was before I knew he existed. He blocked me too, though. Well, we're going to get to his little cheesy whine, but we're not there yet. So that's what I'm saying. No, I just don't know. I've never heard her yell, ever. And I've heard her say, like, oh, block this one, block that one, but I've just never known how to block people. So, again, I could be wrong. That's just my experience with her. I've just never seen it. So, yeah, Aslan, we're going to get to him. So, anyway, when I was listening to QB today, I just could not believe what I was hearing. I'm like, wow, these people really don't listen to themselves. They truly do not. But Britney, she is swearing more. Drama will do that to you. It really will. But I just believe this is going to backfire. And the one thing that I saw her doing last night, which I tried saying something, but obviously I was blocked because nobody even addressed me, even people that that I'm friendly with. But she was, now I forgot. Hey, Debbie, I forgot what I was saying. Shit. But she just, by her feeding into this, she's feeding her haters and not her audience. Her audience may not want to hear about Queen Bee and all the haters every fucking day. She established a true crime community, and she's going to lose them all because, yeah, she'll have her followers for a minute, but they're going to get bored if they're not into this drama. And you can only play victim for so long. Once that victim card is up, then what? But your audience is there to talk about true crime. And they've told her that multiple times. That is what her audience is there for. Your audience is not there for drama. Now, Queen Bee's audience, they're there for drama. Jay's audience, probably 50-50. Granny's Watching's audience, leaning more towards drama. Sinner, all drama. Clue, probably 50-50, maybe 75-30. But this drama gets old fast, especially when somebody is being targeted. So Britney may be making some money now, thinking, oh, I'll just continue talking about the drama. But trust me when I tell you, it gets old. And your real audience, and the only way you're going to grow, which is what they're trying to stop you from doing, and they're succeeding. I learned this the hard way. And it took me a long, long time to learn this. But instead of having 21,000 subs, I probably would be much, much higher if I didn't let the drama get to me. Because this drama in this community will get you nowhere. Look at Jay and her true crime. Well, I should say Jay and Chris Watts. Her Chris Watts stuff blew her up to the point that she has over 100,000 subs. What's her name? Zav Girl, stuck with true crime, not drama, has over 100,000 subs. Gray Hughes, stuck with true crime. I can't even talk. Stuck with true crime, doesn't address drama, at least not on his own channel, has over 100,000 subs. Show me somebody in this community that has over 100,000 subs from drama. You won't, because it doesn't exist. So not in this drama, not people targeting. People think Queen Bee is going to grow and grow. She's not. They're going to get stuck. Probably no more than Katie ever got, which was like 45,000. I think Katie was at her height with 48,000. Molly was at 85,000 from a mix of true crime and drama. But for the most part, on drama, you're not getting anywhere. So all the people that you're building momentum with on true crime is going to end up going away, and you're going to be stuck. And you're going to end up like me. And I mean that. You're going to have, lots of subs, lots of support, but you're not going to grow. I've been at this level for like 2 years already. I'm just not growing. Why? Because I chose drama instead of really delving into true crime. You have a platform, Brittany, and this is just friendly advice. You have a platform. You have true crime followers. I've seen them in your chat. Stick with it, because catering to these drama people is good in a short term. It will get you nowhere in a long term. And I'm telling you that as friendly advice. And I mean that wholeheartedly. If you were just drama and didn't have true crime people, I would totally say, you know what? Fuck it, address them. You're a drama channel. Like QB, she's a drama channel. That's why she's always addressing drama. But she's not going to go anywhere. These people that, are all about her now are going to get bored, and they're going to move on. And you'll see a lot of these channels come and go, because that's just what they do. And I've been around long enough to say that. So that's just some friendly advice, Brittany. Take it or leave it. Do whatever you want to do. It's your channel, but I am telling you, from someone that's been there and has made that mistake, I'm telling you, don't make that mistake. I told Granny this years ago. She didn't want to listen. Well, look where she is. Now, again, she may get numbers, but it's only numbers because of Sebastian Rogers. You know what? Here's how, Aslan. It all started way back when her channel started growing because my haters started going in there. That's how it was the beginning of her rise, was she was getting the entire drama community because they hated me. Then she claims that it was fake or that it was real. I don't know. But she had some kind of glitch in the system where she was showing she had like 700 likes, 900 likes. So she was getting put out in the algorithm. And then it just kept growing from there. And then people see, oh, well, she has 900 likes. She has this many people in her live. And they ran with it. And the majority of America thinks, oh, well, you must be good because look at all the money and views you get. So you must be a good creator. That's the general mentality of people. Don't ask me why, but it is. So that's how she grew. I used to be friends with her. I got no problem with it. And I have no problem admitting that. But like I said the other day, I also don't believe all of her super chats are legit. I mean, they're legit super chats, but I do believe that she definitely throws some in herself in the beginning. Because like I said, you see certain people that you'll never see again on each one of her lives. These people donate. But once people start donating, then other people donate. You can see it on any channel. It's just a matter of the first few starting, and then other people do it. It happens on my channel all the time. So it's just something with YouTube, with people's mentality. Oh, well, you donated 50? Well, I'm going to donate 50. Oh, you donated 10? I'm going to donate 10. But she has tons of people in there. So all it takes is one person to start donating and then another one. But when you have, 1,500 people in there, it's very easy for that train to get going. So there's that. Now, like I said, Brittany, that's my advice to you. Take it or leave it. For your own sake, and I'm only telling you this for your own benefit, I would listen. And if you want to talk privately, I have no problem with that either. Stop surrounding yourself with people that are not good for your channel because they don't give a fuck if you grow or not. I'm telling you, as someone who lived it, like literally lived where you're at right now, fighting them is going to hurt you in the long run. So that's my advice. Like I said, take it or leave it. I know Granny told me a long time ago that she wishes I would have taken her advice because it would have saved her a hell of a lot of headaches. So there's that. That's my life coach advice for you. Now moving on. Sinner, you fucking pussy. So the other night, if you guys aren't up to date, the other night we found out that somebody in Queen Bee's camp had contacted Sinner's family. Sinner denied it, then said it, then denied it, then said it, then denied it. He's all over the place. So all I did was give my opinion on it. Why? Because I'm entitled? Because I'm a grown woman? And I'm allowed to give my fucking opinion on anything I damn well please. Right, Zero Filter, Jules? So some people think they have a right to tell me what I can and can't talk about. That's laughable. Because honestly, I'll talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about, whether people like it or not. So the other night, I was discussing what had happened with Sinner. And I was saying that I believe it. I also pointed out the fact that Sinner went after Voices for absolutely no fucking reason and was so rude and disgusting to her for no reason. All she did was like read her chat and someone told her what happened and what was said about Sinner. I've seen 12-year-olds act more mature than Sinner did. Just saying. So Sinner had originally said that he did not know that she didn't call and his parents denied it and blah, blah, blah. But then tonight, it's obviously true. And he kind of slipped and said that, yeah, they're stalking my family and talking to my family. Yeah, so you busted, bitch. But then he made a few comments about me. Okay. Sinner, aka David. My name is Laura. Everyone knows it. I don't know what kind of comments with, oh, the candle lady. Did you forget my fucking name all of a sudden, Sinner? Get your priorities straight, Sinner. I understand it's hard for you because you're like a little fucking boy, but all I did was say what I felt the other night. I don't fuck with your family. I wouldn't call your family. There was another clip that was made that was totally taken out of context. So Clip Punk, I'm a little disappointed in you because Clip Punk clipped something and said, when I had said I would have recorded them. Okay. So first of all, that wasn't meant in a weird, creepy way. If you've been on this platform long enough and you know that people are going to call you a fucking liar, you're going to record everything. Now, would I record my friends? No. Would I record my Patreons? No. Would I record regular conversations? No. That's shady motherfuckers that we see all over the place. That I wouldn't do. But if I'm going to call somebody's family, you bet your fucking ass I'm going to record it. Now, again, am I going to play it on a live? No. But am I going to have it in my back pocket? Fuck yeah, I am. So that's the context behind that. Receipts, yeah. The other context is, I don't know what was said afterwards, but you guys know I read a ton of chat. And then I said something about because it makes a lot of money. And I don't remember exactly what I said that comment to, but it wasn't about, oh, I'm going to record because it makes a lot of money. Somebody had asked something like, why would someone play it? I don't remember exactly what it was, but there was context behind that. And I know somebody had asked me something, which is why I had said that. So if you're going to clip me, please don't take it out of context, because then it sounds creepy and weird. And it kind of does sound creepy and weird the way this clip was played. So I don't have a problem with people clipping me. Just keep it in context, or at least show what I was responding to, in that when I said it makes a lot of money. Recording someone isn't going to make a lot of money. And why do people do it? If it's not just for receipts, well, yeah, that's to make a lot of money. So, like I said, I didn't say one right after the other. There was more context to it. So, but I want you guys to hear what Pussy Boy said all after my live from last night. And I heard that he was so mad, like so mad, that he was in Britney's when Britney was live, and announced how he was so mad he had to go live. He's like, I'm going live, right in Britney's live. Like that wasn't calculated? Bitch, who the fuck are you kidding? And he's acting like, oh, I was just so mad. I didn't even think about I was in Britney's. Yes, you did, you fucking pussy boy bitch. You sure as fuck did know exactly what you were doing. You want to fucking, people that follow you want to act like, oh, that was an innocent accident. No, it wasn't, bitch. That was fucking calculated. You're a mod. You're a mod for Britney. Who the fuck are you kidding with? Oh, I didn't mean it. What the fuck were you so mad at, Sinner? Please tell me. What were you so fucking mad at? Because I gave an opinion? Oh, that's right. You don't like anyone else's opinion because you're a fucking pussy boy bitch. That's why. So let's hear what Sinner said to me on his live tonight about that. Now, if you guys can't hear it, let me know, because my speakers aren't working, but it should go screen to screen anyway, so my speaker shouldn't matter.
For what does she want from them? Like, does she want to show them my YouTube channel? They know I have a YouTube channel. What are you doing? What are you doing, you crazy asshole? Like, seriously, legit.
Can you guys hear it? Because I can't hear it at all. Like, I hear nothing, but I see that it's working. So do you guys hear it? Let me know if you guys, make sure you guys hear it. Someone? Anyone? All right, so you guys do hear it? All right, I am going to... All right, here's what I'm going to do. Since I can't hear it, I'm going to listen on my cell phone. Well, you'll understand where it's coming after you hear what he said about me. So hold on. Let me pull it up on my cell phone. You have
people like the candlestick maker witch who's over there.
Okay. So 3214. Yeah, we're at the same. So I'm going to listen on my cell phone so I know when to stop it.
And then you have people like the candlestick maker witch who's over there just completely taking advantage of the situation. Sitting over there, that crazy bitch, they called.
Okay, Sinner, nobody talked about your family. I never once talked about your family. I don't give a fuck about your family. Secondly, I'm not a crazy bitch, unlike you, Sinner. But all right, I'll move the mic so I'm not so loud. So now I'm not so loud, but Sinner, um, CPS was over 4 years ago. And you want to know something, Sinner? I don't doubt for 1 second that if someone came at you the way they came at me, that you wouldn't call CPS. So stop your bullshit. And again, you can't throw up something that you weren't even around for. You know nothing about it. You know nothing about the situation. You know nothing about me. You know nothing about MM. So sit the fuck down, pussy boy.
TPS on somebody sitting over there talking about my family. You know how creepy that? Laura, worry about your own fucking family, you weird ass bitch. I thought your YouTube experiment was over, Laura. I thought your YouTube experiment was over, Laura. I thought you already failed. What are you fucking hanging on for?
Oh man, I was ranting on, you guys didn't even hear me. Sinner, I have been in this community longer than you or your buddies. I don't know who the fuck you think you are, but Sinner, you don't even have a fucking community. Myself and others would piss on you. You are so lucky that the real community is not around anymore, because they would have a field day with you. A fucking field day. You talk about CPS. Dude, you couldn't handle, literally could not fucking handle the shit I went through. And I also promise you, hey, Ear Juice, I also promise you, Sinner, that not in your wildest dreams could you ever fucking handle what I went through with, what I go through with MM. What Queen Bee has done to you ain't shit. It's it's petty little bullshit. If you went through what some of us went through over the years,
yo, don't
hey,
hit subscribe. I always try to tell them, but they do it every time. I tell them there's a problem, but they act like it's fine. I'm begging them to stop, but they leave me with a like.
Can you guys hear it? Because I can't.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Did it work? So when I hear shit like that, Sinner, people like, and it's funny, Goldie, that you just popped up. It's funny, but people of the past, dude, would fucking destroy you. Vinny G would have a fucking field day with you. Dave the Fisherman would destroy you. Destroy you. So for you to act like you're somebody in this community, dude, sit down. Nobody takes you fucking seriously. You maybe have 5 followers that would follow you no matter what. Most of them are B haters. There is a difference between a community and Queen Bee haters. You might want to learn the difference, because you seem to think that you have a community. You don't. You have Queen Bee haters. You have, when Britney was in there, everybody just wanted to know when Britney was live. They weren't there to watch you. They were there because Britney wasn't live yet. That was obvious in your chat. Hang on. All right, let's get back to it. It's only it's like 3 minutes.
Why don't you just knock it off and go make those candles, girl? Seriously. I'm sit over there and fucking talk about me. You must have something better to do. That's my point. And the side you're taking, the narrative you're taking, are the people that are fucking idiots, just like you are, Laura. Just for the record.
What the fuck do I have to do with Queen Bee? Absolutely nothing, sinner. The only idiot is you. Because if you called my mom, she's not going to tell you these horrible things about me. If you call my mom, she's going to gloat on me and tell you what an amazing fucking person I am, what an amazing daughter I am, how I'm independent, how I stand on my own, unlike your mom, stepmom, whatever. So for you to call me crazy or anybody else crazy, are you fucking lunatic? Like, for real? And then you go on to say how you didn't dox anybody. Dude, you have doxed more people than I have. And I've been around 7 fucking years. And you're the one that, I've never doxed. I'm proud I never doxed anyone. Are you fucking joking? What delusional fucking world do you live in, sinner? I know that you think you're Queen Bee. You're not. But I get that you think you are in your delusional head that you are Queen Bee or you have her status. You don't. There's the wake-up call. You don't. I know you don't want to hear that, but it's true. So, wake the fuck up. Get off your high horse, dude. Because most of us know what you're about. Nobody was talking about you. So I don't know why you think, oh my God, everyone was talking about me, Laura. You have nothing better to do. You have inserted yourself like a fucking bloody tampon, dude. And you just keep inserting yourself. You inserted yourself into Queen Bee to fucking begin with. Nobody else. You did that. She didn't even know who the fuck you were. I remember. In my position where I'm at right now, in this community, I'll say whatever the fuck I want about people. It don't matter. I side with nobody except my own peeps. I'm not going to side with you. I don't side with Queen Bee. I don't side with Britney. I don't side with Granny. I just call it as I fucking see it. It's that simple. And if you don't like it, then I must be hitting a nerve. That's all I can say. Because, again, I can say whatever the fuck I want from anywhere I want. Why? Because I got it like that. Because I can. And if you don't like it, don't watch. There's people that don't watch because of it. I'm okay with it. Exactly, Dot. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. He did this to himself, and now he's acting like everyone's so crazy for reacting to him. Hey, MJ. Exactly, Goldie. Independent woman. I answer to nobody. I care about my people and my people only. And I'll give my opinion on anyone I shall choose to. Why? Because I can. But obviously people don't like it. But if I'm such a CPS caller, I'm so horrible, I'm so this, then why do you care about what the fuck my opinion is? And I'll use him as an example because we know he loves me secretly. B. Tim. I can say, B. Tim, you're the most boring motherfucker in the whole wide world. Do you think B. Tim cares? B. Tim don't give a fuck what I think of him. He thinks I'm, this, and this. He don't give a fuck what I think of him.
I always try to tell them, but they do it every time. I tell them there's a problem, but they acting like it's fine. I'm begging them to stop, but they leave me with a like.
That's somebody who truly doesn't give a fuck about my opinion. So in his mind, my opinion doesn't mean anything. Kind of the way I feel about most of this community. Well, that's what I'm saying, Ellie. We know B. Tim secretly loves me and he cries at night. That's happening. But in reality, he don't give a fuck what I think. Just like I don't give a fuck what most of these people think of me. Because to me, it's laughable. You could say whatever you want about me. I don't care. I'm still going to give my opinion. Unless I had like 2 people in here, then I wouldn't give my opinion because nobody would give a fuck. But as long as I got people watching, and as long as, my Patreon continues to grow and my, friend list grows and my membership grows, which, hint, hint. No, but seriously. Thank you, Rock Jam. Then I know that things are fine. And people need someone around this community to fucking, to give an opinion without taking a side. And there's very few of us. I think I'm like the only one. I literally think I'm the only creator in this community that doesn't have a side. That I don't like Sinner's side. I don't like Queen Bee's side. I don't like anybody's side. But that brings me to my next point, which is extremely important. And I don't want to forget. So Pussy Boy over there is blocking people because they support me. Pussy Boy, you don't block people for supporting someone. That's one thing I can tell you. My people go into Queen Bee all the time. Granny, Britney, who else? Savage. They're all over the place. Nobody blocks people for going in someone else's chat. And if you do, you are not going to last long on YouTube. Subscribers are not owned. They are adults. They are your everyday adults. They can go wherever the fuck they want to go. Plain and simple. I know now personally, like for me personally, I'm not going to go on Queen Bee's panel and be like, what's up, bitch? That's not going to happen. And I'm probably blocked in her chat. And I probably couldn't talk. And vice versa. However, her people come over here. My people go over there. They talk. We talk. Because, same thing with Clue. All of it. Why should an adult have to pick where they go? Because the creator's like, oh, if you support them, you must be blocked. You don't have my morals. What fucking morals? See, there you go, Goldie. But you see what I'm saying, though? Nobody, and I mean nobody, should be telling grown fucking adults where they can and can't go. Or, I'm going to block you if you support them. I got people in here that support fucking MM. As long as they're not an asshole about it, I don't care if they stay. Support as many people as you want. Who cares? Yes, he turned on me, Aslan. So what happened between me and Sinner was I really liked him. Here's someone new in the community. He seemed cool. I thought he was funny. He's a little over the top, but he was still pretty funny. And as soon as the CPS thing happened, or not CPS happened, that was years ago, but as soon as it came out, instead of him having my back, like, look, this happened years ago, I wouldn't turn on her, she'd apologize, whatever. No. It was, he had a run with his little friends, and oh my God, we can't support her. Do you not think half the people you support have called CPS? Because a lot of CPS calls have happened in this community. A lot. Just most of them aren't brave enough to say, yeah, it was me. But he completely turned his back. And that's when I was like, oh, really? But I didn't say anything for a while. That I wasn't bothered by that. Like, I was just done over that. But then he fucking, started something else. Why, thank you, Black and Missing Children. Is it black or blue? Yeah, it's black, right? I always say I go where I want. I'm free. Hell yeah. Because I just don't understand. People think that fucking you own your subs. You don't. Like, I will say my Patreons, I will say my supporters, I will say my members, but I mean, show me someone in this community who doesn't get a free membership to Queen Bee. Let's be real here. She gets so many fucking so many memberships every day. I'm sure every single person in this community is a free member over at QB. As long as you're watching her, at some point you're going to get a membership. I mean, I'm telling you, I've gotten like 15 of them already. So doesn't mean that, and that's just everybody. So you don't have to like her, but believe me, at some point you're going to get a free membership and you're going to watch her content. So my point being is, people go into a chat, they may not even like the creator. Maybe they just like the chat. Maybe they like having fun in a chat with people, you know? Or in this case, in my chat, like, Ellie, I'm going to use you as an example. Ellie might like coming in my chat because I acknowledge her. And she doesn't need to come on panel to be acknowledged. I'm still going to acknowledge her. So some people come in my chat just knowing that, hey, I'm going to get noticed. You know, the creator, I don't have to pay the creator to be nice to me. I don't have to pay the creator to notice me. And some people appreciate that. Some people don't, but some people do appreciate that. They appreciate when a creator acknowledges them and they don't have to pay them. So I get Queen Bee people in there for that. But more importantly, you get a lot of hate bonding. Depending on who you're talking to, what you're talking about, there is a lot of hate bonding in this community. Because if you think that 1,500 people just love listening to Clue and QB and Granny, then you need your head examined. Because I can't think of anything. I can't think of 3 worse people to be fucking listening to 24/7. Just saying. Oh yeah, Queen Bee's making a fortune. She's honestly pulling probably about 20 grand a month, if not more. I wouldn't doubt it's more. She's probably banking 25-30,000 a month. She makes more than Vinnie Politan, more than fucking Emily Baker. Don't know why or how, but she does. So good for her. People say, oh, you're just jealous. Jealous of that kind of money? Fuck yeah, who isn't? But jealousy is the wrong word. Envy is more like it. Yes, I'm envious of the money she makes each month. And I have no fucking problem admitting it. Because she'll tell you she's only making 5 or 6. No, she's making like 25 or 30. And she is pulling more than Emily Baker or anybody else, especially with her level, where she's not at like, 100,000 subscribers. She's only got 20. So, yeah, she's doing phenomenal. Yeah, she got all BHB haters who have now turned into Britney haters. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not on anybody's fucking side. I'm right here. And I'll say whatever the fuck I want about anybody, and I'll sell candles while doing it, and I will continue to grow my business while doing it. And Sinner, if you got a problem with that, you can join Zero Filter Jules and suck my left tit. Okay? Well, actually, that one had cancer, so you could suck the right one. EDB makes more than anyone. I don't think so, Ellie. I'm not so sure about that. I think your girl's making more. I don't see Emily D. Baker getting, and I'm not talking on ad revenue. I'm just talking on super chats and memberships and stuff. If her channel was available to see what she's making, I guarantee she's definitely in the top for the amount of subs that she has. Yeah. I've seen channels with Popcorn Planet with almost 1 million subs don't make what she does in memberships and super chats. Just saying. And I used to be envious of them. But like I said, I'm not embarrassed to say I'm fucking I'd love to be making 30 fucking grand a month. Shit, I'd love to make 15 grand a month. Who am I kidding? So there's that. I'm going to take over Love TLC's channel. Turtle Island Banks too. But that's more of a scam. Queen Bee doesn't she doesn't ask for super chat. She's not scamming when it comes to memberships. So that's one thing she has above Dolly. Dolly puts out that scammer. Queen Bee doesn't. I mean, the lawsuit is something totally different. I'm just talking super chats and memberships. That's the only thing I'm talking about. Yeah, but you can't see what Queen Bee makes on Playboard. That's what I'm saying. You can't see it. Her chat, just like mine, her channel is not showing. It shows her second channel, doesn't show her main channel. But I see what she makes. I'm telling you, she's making about 20 plus a month. That's not including ad revenue. Her ad revenue, which I'm sure is on yellow, but her ad revenue is giving her an additional thousands a month. So that's why I'm saying she's making about, I'd say about 25,000 a month she's taking home. And if she's not, prove me wrong, because I know she is. I know what I make, what I've made, what Marissa makes. I've seen creators who make a lot. She's making it. She's probably making more. I'm estimating down, but she's on so much that adds up a lot. That's why creators stay on so long. I mean, that really adds up. Sinner also said that she has like 2 strikes. No, she doesn't. I have never seen her have to go 2 weeks without being on that channel. So I don't believe she has 2 strikes. I think he's fucking delusional, but that's neither here nor there. You didn't know what, Asan? All right, so let me just finish. I think it was almost over, but let me just finish what Pussy Boy said.
But don't worry, Rebecca Turner will welcome you back in no time. You're all a bunch of nasty motherfuckers. It's really that simple. Stank ass bitch.
Sinner, I'm not a stank ass bitch, but thank you very much. Because coming from you, that's even more laughable than I thought it was. Just saying.
Bitches is what you are. Sitting around lonely. No wonder you fucking don't have men in your lives. Like, seriously. For the love of God, could you imagine having...
Sinner, let me explain something to you, because I raise kids and I raise men and I've raised boys into men. Don't bring God into this, because believe me, nobody needs Jesus as much as you do. But I am single by choice, Sinner. Not because I can't get someone. I am single by choice. And I know that you don't understand that because you're probably not single by choice. But I chose to raise my children by myself, my way. And I didn't want a man in my life. And I know that considering nobody ever recreated humans with you, that you wouldn't understand that. And if they did recreate a human with you, they're not in your life. That's obvious. So I don't think you should be talking about anybody else being single, because you've been single too. Just saying. But that's what you do.
to be around these people in any type of personal way? For fuck's sake. Hey, Truth Seeker, thanks for being here. Jingle78, what's up? Yes, you finally made it live. I'm glad you're here.
All right, so that was it. That was what we got from Sinner. But yeah. Trust me, Sinner. If my boys turned out like you, I would probably smack him around a bit with a frying pan. You know, like one of those moms that like question him around, chased your kid around the house with a frying pan. That would be me if my kids turned out like him. Just saying. Not trying to be rude, but just saying. Why is Cinna riding the skirt tails of fear? I don't know. We've been saying that. That's what I said. That's why I call him little pussy boy. And this whole stream, all he does is whine like a bitch. Like, dude, stop whining. All you do is fucking whine. It's annoying. Like, I just have never seen someone whine so much. Dude, be a man. Like, seriously, be a man. I don't think there's any female in this community that has whined as much as him. I don't think I've ever seen someone whine. Any place that I put this on here, you'll hear whining. And he is under this illusion like he's so wonderful. And I don't get it. I really don't get it. But whatever, Sinner. Just keep my name out of your fucking mouth. He said, I'll text you tonight or tomorrow. He's got a show Sunday you can't miss. All right, Brandon. Ask Robbie, while you're on the phone with him, what he wants me to do when he wants me to start producing his candle. He said it, but he never followed up with me. That's what I'm saying. The whole live, all he does is put down women. We don't even fuck with him. If not for that girl coming in my chat, I wouldn't even know what the fuck happened with his parents. I don't give a fuck about Sinner. He doesn't seem to grasp that. He's on this delusion that everyone's talking about him and everyone can. Dude, nobody fucking cares about you. If you shut up, Sinner, not one person would give two fucks. That's what you don't get. If you went away, nobody would care. Except maybe Davis fam. Davis fam would care. But other than that, nobody cares. You think that, and I know someone's going to say, well, nobody cares if you left either. But I'm not sitting here saying they would. That's the difference. I'm not sitting here saying that, oh my God, the whole community would crash if I left. Yeah, my people would care, but that's it. The community wouldn't care anymore. They don't give a fuck. And that's cool. He wants a candle. He was going to text. All right. Tell him he's got it. And that's the other thing I don't understand. Like, he talks about other people's looks. What do you look like, Sinner? You want to talk about trash garbage? What do you look like? Because I've been live. Lots of people have been live. And the very people who you talk shit about their looks have all gone live. And have shown who they were 1,000 times over. Why can't you? That's all he does is go after females. All he does. He is a total bitch boy. Wherever you go in this community, I'm sorry, wherever you go in this live, all he does is the poor me, poor me. I was like, I have never seen such a fucking pussy in my entire goddamn life. Ever. We've seen some pussy boys in this community, but he takes the cake. Because all these other pussy boys have shown their face. They go live. And again, it's a rule of thumb. Don't trash someone's looks unless you have been on camera. Unless you are vulnerable to being on camera. Plain and simple. What's the matter? All right, so moving on from Pussy Boy over here. You guys did not help with my poll. So the question was, where do we go from here? Do we want true crime? Do we want drama? Do we want 50-50? Do we want to do true crime drama 1 day a week? That got the lowest numbers. And we got 124 votes. And only 7%. What are you making noise for? Only 7% want drama 1 day a week. All right, so that's out. So that can get scratched off. So now it's, hold on, let me move Lemonhead. So now it's true crime and drama are exactly 50-50. But what's funny is we want 50-50 is 24%. True crime is 35%. Drama is 35%. So basically you guys want 50-50. Why are you making noises? Sorry, Winston's making weird noises. And I kind of, if you ask me, I kind of want to do both, but I want to make sure that it's both and do like, so get down, freak. And do like, true crime half the week and then maybe drama on the weekends. I don't know, something like that. Then we also got to put in candles one day. So as you guys know, I covered Brian Kohlberger case when everything first went down. And then as usual, I walked away from it because there was nothing to talk about. So when I saw that people were showing these documents, I'm like, all right, let me pull them up. There's like over 2,000 documents that were dropped. There's so many fucking documents. And everyone seems to be going over the same ones. And I don't really understand because there's like thousands. Every fucking day there's a new document. So my question to you guys is, do you want to do Brian Kohlberger again and try to find different stuff and go through with my take on it? Or do you want to cover different crime? Because I got a crime case to show you guys. It's going to blow you away. It's not anything long. Patreon saw it last night, but this case is still sticking with me. I think it's that fucking insane. But that's only a one night thing. But do you guys want me to cover Kohlberger again? Well, Ellie, you're not privy then. Sucks to be you. My email is energycandles@gmail.com. Are you sending me something good? The new stuff? Okay, so Trish wants Idaho. Did anyone find the grand jury documents? They might be in here, but I counted it yesterday. There's literally over, I think it was 2,400 documents. There are so many filings. So many. And I'm like going through it last night. I'm like, oh my God. I don't think, yeah, the grand jury documents would have to be on the filings. They would have to be. Right? I would think so. Why are you confused with text messages? Hold on. I'm going to check my email. I don't have anything yet. There it is. No, that's her second channel. I think. Oh, no, that's her main channel. You're right. Yeah, that doesn't include memberships, though. That's just super chats, though. That's not memberships. So in the last 7 days, on super chats alone, she's made $2,000 in the last 7 days. Just that doesn't include all the memberships. So, just saying. But thank you for that, Pug. She averages 11 videos per week. There's only 7 days in a week. She averages... Okay, let's see. From February 5th. All right, in the last month, Queen Bee has made almost $7,000 just in super chats. That doesn't include ad revenue, and that doesn't include memberships. Just so you guys know. So, there's that. Oh, why would you want to revisit fucking Chris Watts? Black and missing children, I agree. Must be nice. That's what I said. But yeah, she made just in super chats alone in the last month almost $7,000. So like I said, she is making about $25,000 a month. When you add in revenue with all her hours plus memberships, which she gets tons. So, I am right on point with what she makes. And I don't know what the count number is next to it. But yeah, she's making plenty of fucking money. And it's on par with exactly what I said it was. Hold on. That was the Hive, yeah. The Hive was like 5,000 or something. When I click it, it says login required to view this information. Motherfucker. Fucked up though, right? Yeah, I'm a little jelly. Envious, not jelly. Why they need a grand jury? All right. Oh, it's absolutely good money. And there's no denying it. I mean, you can't, I don't care who you are. Don't say that you're not a little fucking envious. She's making, 20, 30,000 a fucking month and not even on her panel. I mean, you would be fucking lying if you said, yeah, that's not a little fucking, yeah, I'm a bit envious on that. Fucking most people would. My mother's probably is. You know what I mean? The bitch ain't even on her fucking panel, doesn't have a degree. She has nothing to offer the world. And she's pulling 20, 30,000 a month on YouTube. How do you not be envious? I am. I'll say it. I got no problem with it. It's the ones that are like, I would never. Yeah, you're fucking lying, bitch. All right. Now, someone asked about Kohlberger. You didn't understand the text messages. I don't really understand what you don't understand. I know, right? Whistle down. That's what I'm saying. I got no problem admitting it. Like I said, I'd be happy with fucking 10 grand a month. Shit, who am I kidding? I'd be happy to go back to making 5 a month. Now, if I make like 1,500, I'm fucking thrilled to death. Oh, I was like, what am I looking for? All right. Boop. All right, just to show you guys. And Ellie, I'm going to give it away right here. So you don't have to feel left out of the loop. Guys, hit the thumbs up, freaks. All right. Just so you guys don't think I'm fucking crazy, look at all of these documents. All of these. These 4 are what you guys are reading today and what everyone keeps talking about, even though they're kind of not new, but they are new. This is just 2025. Okay? This is how many fucking documents there are. But then you have 2022, 2023, 2024, and then 2025. So if you go to 2024, you get all these documents. So that's what I'm saying. There's enough documents to go through for a fucking year. You see what I mean? So if you guys wanted to cover this case again, there's plenty of stuff to talk about. Isn't that a shit? I'm telling you, there's over 2,000 documents. I legit counted it last night. I mean, it's insane. So that's what I'm saying. If you guys want to dive into this, I will start going through it and picking stuff out and try to make it different than what everyone else is fucking talking about, because everyone's talking about the same shit. But what they're talking about with the text messages, I think it was here. So it seems that Dylan and Bethany, Dylan wrote to Bethany, no one is answering. And it said, I'm really confused. So she tried calling Kaylee's phone. What's going on? Yeah, dude, what the fuck? Xana was wearing all black. I'm freaking out. No, it's like a ski mask almost. Shut the fuck up. Actually, like he had somewhere once over his head and little in his mouth. So she said to Britney, I'm not kidding. I'm so freaked out. So then Britney said, so am I. My phone is going to die. Fuck, come to my room. Run down here. So I don't know what is confusing, but they're allowing it in court is really what it comes down to. They're going to allow the messages in court. Well, that's what I'm saying, Amber. I will go through it and see what's relevant, what's not. I just don't want to cover the same thing everyone else covering. I hate that. And I think there's enough documents, we don't have to. You know what I mean? Not everything's important. A lot of them are not. A lot of them are basic, standard, boring shit. But some of this stuff is a little interesting. Just why they did nothing. They were scared. Thanks, Pug. They were scared. They didn't know what to do. She's saying that she saw a guy in a ski mask. But this right here, I don't really totally understand. Oh, it was text messages. Okay, my bad. She tried to text Kaylee and it didn't work. So she thought, from what I understand, it sounds like she thought Brian Kohlberger or whoever it was Xana. And that might be why she didn't do anything. Because she said Xana was wearing all black. I'm freaking out. No, it was like a ski mask almost. And Britney said, shut the fuck up. And then she said, actually? So this sounds to me like they thought that was Xana that was walking. They didn't realize it wasn't Xana. That's why she didn't do anything. That's how I'm taking it. She thought that was Xana, not Kohlberger. I don't know. But that's how I'm taking it. Or Britney, okay. Britney was telling her that Xana was wearing all black. All right, I said that wrong. She said Britney was trying to tell Dylan that Xana was wearing all black. It's probably Britney that you saw. It's probably Xana that you saw. And she said no. It was like a ski mask. That's why. That's what it was. Britney didn't really believe her and just said, well, Xana was wearing all black. Yeah, but Britney hadn't have seen him. It was only Dylan. So she was saying, Britney was basically telling her, don't freak out, dude. Xana was wearing all black. She said, no, it was like a ski mask. So Britney said, shut the fuck up, and then said, actually. So that's what happened. And DM said to all of them, please answer, are you up? Are you up? So they were trying to say that the text messages were hearsay, and the courts are saying, no, they're not hearsay. And they're allowing it, and they're going to testify in court. But yeah. Oh, there's a ton of stuff to go through. So I just didn't know what you guys wanted to do. And you have the 911 calls to 911 that came from Britney's phone. There's just so much stuff. So, like I said, I can go through it, pick out the good stuff. You guys are making me work. So there's that. Victor, can we stay on topic, please? We're totally getting off topic. Hey, Van Lilac. Jailer came up to Boston and hassled the Karen Reed people and got pushed out fairly quick. Good. I'm glad. But I can't stand the way he fucking lies. It's so annoying. And whether he thinks Karen Reed is innocent or not, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, we need to stay on topic of what we're discussing. Because then you throw chat off, you throw me off, and then nobody's even paying attention to the actual topic. And then, you know, there's that. Hold on, I gotta get my vape. And it almost comes across like trolling. And I'm not saying you did that, Victor, but sometimes, you know, people will come in and go totally off topic. So you're, no, not you, Violent. I talked about JLR. Will go completely off topic, go on their own thing, and it throws everyone off. So, yeah. Have a good night. All right. So what's the consensus? Do we want to go through all these documents? I mean, not tonight, but is that where we're heading? We're going to dive back into this case. I know a lot of people think he's innocent. I'm not quite there yet. But I have seen that. I've been watching, don't hate me, but Harsh Reality a lot, who's diehard innocent. Like I said, I'm not convinced he's innocent. I'm not even close. But there are a lot of things that are weird. Who? Marie? No, I don't. But there are, like, I don't know if you guys know, but now there's DNA found under Maddie's fingernails. 3 different DNA. Why is there 3 different guy DNA under her fingernails? That's a little weird. And that definitely, like, Brian's DNA wasn't found on them, but someone else's was. That's a harsh reality. I mean, I hate to use that term, but it really is. Why wasn't Brian's DNA found? You're going to tell me none of them fought back? None of them scratched him? And where's the clothes? That's what I'm saying. I don't know enough either way. At first, I was like, oh, he's totally guilty. He definitely did it. No doubt about it. Okay, she could have washed her hands, but Brian's DNA wasn't found anywhere. Yes, on the knife sheath, but nowhere in the house. Brian's DNA wasn't on any of the bodies and wasn't at the house. That's a problem. I mean, there's technically nothing linking Brian Kohlberger other than that knife sheath. That's it. That's the only thing that connects him. Nothing else. So it's weird. And, you know, when I first covered this case, it was so easy, like, yeah, Brian totally did it. But now, you know, now that more comes out, I'm not so sure. And then they're trying to get him off the death penalty with, you know, saying he's autistic, which he very well might be. But the fact that I haven't seen any DNA of Brian found yet, that's a problem. No, the knife sheath is what matched. Nothing else, just the knife sheath. That's where the DNA that they were trying to match was the touch DNA that was on the the small print of the front of the knife sheath. There was no DNA found at his house that we know of as of yet. I'm not convinced he's guilty. I'm not convinced he's innocent, but I'm not convinced he's guilty. And you have 12 jurors. One of them might think the same. Did you see all these documents? There's definitely more. But like I said, I think it's definitely worth looking into more. And like I said, I'm going to go through a lot of these documents and see what's out there instead of just covering, you know, everything everyone else is. Because like I said, there's enough to look into. See, but Johnny, here's the thing. I know you're a reasonable person that thinks. Can we really say he's guilty when we haven't even had a trial yet? Think about it. Just like I can't say he's innocent without having a trial yet. We just don't know. We literally do not know. I mean, some of these are short and like pointless. It's just a matter of going through them. So yeah, all right. Majority of you want to go back into the case. We can go back into the case. We'll dive with both feet. No blood in the car. No blood in the house. No blood in his house. Circumstantial evidence. Does it look like he's guilty? Yeah. But isn't that just based on shit that was fed to us? Yeah. Absolutely does. We just don't know. So before we dive back into this case, there's a case last night that I found on Long Crime that was one of the most disturbing things I've ever heard in my entire life. And I'm not joking. And I've heard some crazy shit. And I was like, I need to talk about this. I need to show you guys this case. And most cases, I'll just tell you guys, like, hey, let's just, you know, here's a link. Go watch it. But this one had me like, whoa. Just whoa. Oh, you know what? My speakers aren't working. I'm not even going to be able to fucking play it. So now I have to give you guys the link. Shit. Motherfucker. There will be more details to come. I just can't believe how many freaking pages there are. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Oh. All right. So this is what you guys need to watch. Hold on. Oh, and Love Notes TLC? People are silly. There was no blood in the car and no sign of a cleaning agent. Nope. I'm telling you, there's a good chance he didn't do it. Long crime. Let me go to history. Hold on, here it is.
Now, Leedy was calm as officers instructed.
Hang on. Maybe if I switch screens, that might work. Hold on. Bear with me. Yes, daily. Notifying docs myself. No, I'm going to be doing it daily. Guys, hit the thumbs up. Let's see. Here we go.
Him to get out of the SUV.
Nope. I figured maybe if I switch screens, it would make a difference, but no, it's not. That didn't work. Let me see. Oh, all right, hold on. Maybe that's why. Oh. All right, output. See if that works.
Step out.
All right, this should work. All right, Jesse Weber, don't strike me. Hang on. No? All right. This is crazy. Check out this case. Well.
This Florida doctor is accused of doing things to children that I will tell you right now I have never even heard of before. We are going to take a closer look at this body camera video and the charges he's facing in federal court. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. All right, I got to set the stage for this one. So you got a doctor who's serving hospice patients in the St. Petersburg, Florida area, now facing a federal indictment for allegedly sexually exploiting 10 children, including a 13-year-old girl who was found dead. We have 59-year-old Stephen Leedy, arrested last year just before Christmas in Holly Springs, Georgia. This is north of Atlanta. He, his wife, his mother-in-law told police they were headed up to the scenic area of Blue Ridge for the holiday. They were about 2 hours away from their destination when Holly Springs officers pulled them over on the interstate after they got word of a warrant out for Leedy's arrest. Now, Leedy was calm as officers.
There we go. Stopping for fair use. But I just cannot believe this guy's a doctor. It is sick.
Officers instructed him to get out of the SUV.
Step out. Step out of the car.
I'm sorry, what's going on?
Put your hands behind your back. Alrighty. Stop with her. Sit right here. You got any weapons on you?
No, sir.
You want to turn around for me?
All units back down, code 2. Back down, code 2.
Hey, Wallace, you can go ahead and get your car out of the road. All right, stay right there. Let us get everything situated and I'll update you in just a second, okay? Thank you.
Now, the police don't immediately tell Leedy what the warrant is for. They want to be absolutely sure they have the right guy. And as they work to confirm Leedy's identity with other agencies, the doctor questions why he would have a warrant.
Assuming this is a case of mistaken identity, I know nothing of a warrant. I'm gainfully employed. I'm a physician. I've had no notice of anything. I've had no...
You don't get notified when there's a warrant out there.
Well, but I'm saying I've had...
All right, one second, before we talk to you, okay? Yeah, not to be silent. Anything you say can't...
I would imagine the cops feel like kind of dumb, like, okay, maybe we have the wrong guy here. And his wife's like, what the fuck is going on?
Where's the ID?
So an officer reads Leedy his rights, pats him down, and then sits him in the back of a patrol car.
They've been, we got a bolo on this tag, but with you with a warrant, okay?
Would I know something about this? Would I know that there was some issue?
Sergeant's got it. He took it. They wouldn't notify you of a warrant.
I'm a hospice physician. I've paid my taxes. I'm in good standing. I haven't...
So that also did read you your rights, right? You understand them fully, correct?
Well, I did. I'm not telling you anything that would...
No, I just want to make sure.
I am. Yeah. I'm coming up here with my family for Christmas.
Is your family's in the car?
They are. My
Okay.
mother-in-law and my wife.
Where are you going?
We have a place in Blue Ridge.
Okay.
So I guess I'm... And because you've got me handcuffed and all, too, is what's alleged something violent, potentially?
Is it something that what?
Violent, potentially?
We'll explain it here in just a minute.
I own no weapons.
I understand that, okay.
Your service will be 14350. 14350.
Do you have kids in the car?
No.
Just you and your wife?
My mother-in-law.
Your mother-in-law is in there?
No, they get into that later. His wife had no idea.
Cheers.
Okay.
I gotta say, as this story and maybe most of the stories on Sidebar show, the world can be something. It is scary thinking about how to protect yourself. And we always try to partner with companies that can maybe help you out, provide some extra security in life. Well, I'll tell you what. We have a sponsor now called Delete Me, and here's the thing. Did you know that your personal data is being harvested and sold online by data brokers? Yeah, anyone can buy your personal information, and when that happens, you're at risk for a whole host of things. Identity theft, phishing scams, potential stalking, but that is where Delete Me comes in. They help keep your personal information private. I mean, they found dozens of data brokers that had my information. They had to remove it from multiple listings, and by the way, Delete Me will keep monitoring those sites. They can see information, sure to use promo.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, okay? They got you in production of child pornography, okay? In coercion and endangerment of a minor to engage in sexual activity in violation of the 18 USC. So that's what your warrant's for. With your name, they got all your information, your photo, they have everything. So that's what the warrant's for, okay?
That's never happened.
That's just what it's for, okay? That's what you got it for.
That's not even possible. I understand. I hear what you're saying.
I'm just going off what they're saying. They got warrants in hand. They have your photograph. They have everything, okay?
It's interesting you say that, Sweetie Pie, because they never say if it's hospice for kids or for children. When I think hospice, I think old people, but that's a really good point. It could be hospice for children.
And that's why all of us are out here. That's a pretty serious crime.
I agree.
So that's why all this police presence, that's why we're all here. And that's what it's for. Now, you know, I just didn't want to tell you right away just in case. Like you said, you mistaken identity, whatever it is. But as far as I know, Fannin County, has everything. They got your name, your address, your car. They got your photo. They got warrants in hand for you. Okay? So that's where we're at right now, okay?
So, I mean, I know you don't have any information.
Yeah, I don't have anything other than what the warrant says right now. We're on the phone with Fannin County. They're going to send us everything. So that's what it is right now, okay?
This doesn't make any sense. But I understand.
I wish I could tell you more.
We're heading to Fannin County. I mean, that's where our cabin is.
Well, that's who has the warrants for you.
We have rental. I'm just racking my brain here. We have rental cabins.
Find out which one is his phone. And
Where's your phone?
It's in my car.
What does it look like?
It's a yellow.
It's a yellow phone in the car. That officer's going to get it, okay? Is there anything illegal in the car?
No.
Nothing?
We're going to take him to PD.
Yep.
We're going to watch him.
Okay.
Make sure he has nothing on him.
So if he's good, Fannin's going to come down?
Yeah. That FBI's coming.
Okay, so this is what's going to happen, okay? This officer here, Officer Cantrell, is going to transport you to our police department, okay? Where some people are going to come and talk to you, all right? That's it. Okay?
Yeah.
We're going to let your wife know, okay?
So what are they going to do?
I'm assuming they're probably going to continue on where they're going.
So Leedy seems pretty dumbstruck by the allegation that he might be involved in the creation or possession of child sexual abuse material. The police take him to headquarters, where Leedy was then turned over to the FBI. His wife, his mother-in-law, they were free to leave, but officers didn't reveal at the time exactly why Leedy was in custody, only saying he had 5 warrants out for his arrest. And that was for good reason. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Florida announced in January that Leedy had been indicted on 3 counts of production of child sexual abuse material and 2 counts of coercing or enticing a minor to engage in sexual activity. According to court documents under the username Maximum Uncle number 9112, Leedy allegedly victimized 10 children through online chats and video calls. And the Tampa Bay Times reports that Leedy even used the video game messaging platform Discord. Now, prosecutors allege that not only did Leedy demand that these alleged victims do things that were sexually explicit, but he directed them to cut, choke, and hang themselves. When I told you I've never heard anything like this before, that is what I'm talking about. And you know what happened? Because of these instructions, prosecutors allege that a 13-year-old girl was found dead in November of 2022, that she was found in front of her phone, quote, in a manner consistent with instructions Leedy had previously provided her. So investigators, they searched this young girl's phone and they found messages. They found messages with Maximum Uncle, who police say they were able to identify as Mr. Leedy. And by the way, according to People magazine, investigators claim that the conversations prove Leedy was aware that these alleged victims were in fact minors. This 13-year-old's death, it was ruled accidental, according to a Pasco County Sheriff's Office email to the Tampa Bay Times. But in terms of liability, in terms of who might be responsible, let's talk about this. So the motion for pretrial detention that was filed by federal prosecutors, it is incredibly graphic. It is so graphic that we can only include portions of it here. And it's pretty disgusting to read. It actually made me nauseous. I'm not going to lie to you. It includes messages that Leedy reportedly sent to children, asking them to perform vulgar sex acts on camera. The motion, as well as the indictment itself, names 3 alleged victims: Minor victim number 1, that is the 13-year-old girl who was found dead in the bathroom of her home in 2022. Minor victim 2, according to the pretrial detention motion, was 13 when she started talking to Leedy. And then minor victim 3 reportedly told Leedy at first that she was 16, but in reality, prosecutors say she was 11 or 12 years old when the alleged abuse started. According to the motion, quote, on or about October 30th, 2022, Leedy sent minor victim 1 the following message while the two were engaged in a video chat during which Leedy was nude. Leedy wrote, or allegedly wrote, "Yay! Can you get naked and take a video of us both and send it to me on here?" The filing goes on to say that the victim got completely undressed and that Leedy started pleasuring himself. In another message to another young victim, Leedy allegedly wrote, "Go get the belt so we can start choking you. Put it on loose. Have you ever put the end of the belt over the top of your door and then close the door? Make the belt tighter." This is some of the most disgusting stuff I have ever read. In a message sent to minor victim number 3, Leedy allegedly wrote, "Such a pretty body," and quote, "You have the perfect little girl body. I love it so much." According to the motion, pursuant to a search warrant, law enforcement reviewed Leedy's account on an online social media application and discovered several other minor victims who apparently Leedy instructed to produce child pornography, self-mutilate, or hang or choke themselves. Leedy never revealed his true identity on this online social media application, and when he spoke to the minor victims on video chat, he maintained a black screen to further conceal his identity. That's what the filing says. The motion also states, quote, Leedy's conversations with other minor victims on the online social media application also revolved around production of child pornography and self-harm / self-mutilation. And remember, the feds believe that Leedy targeted at least 10 children online. So let's take a look at what Leedy is charged with here, okay? Count 1 of the indictment accuses Leedy of production of child sexual abuse material. It reads, on or about October 30th, 2022, in the Middle District of Florida and elsewhere, the defendant, Stephen Andrew Leedy, did employ, use, persuade, induct, entice, and coerce minor victim 1 to engage in any sexually explicit conduct for the purpose of producing any visual depiction of such conduct or for the purpose of transmitting a live visual depiction of such conduct, and the visual depiction was produced and transmitted using materials that had been mailed, shipped, and transported in and affecting interstate and foreign commerce by any means, including by computer. Count 2, same charge, but it's in connection with minor victim number 2 in December of 2021. And then count 3, coercion and enticement of a minor to engage in sexual activity. The indictment reads, from on or about December 4th, 2021 through on or about July 6, 2022 in the Middle District of Florida and elsewhere, the defendant, Stephen Andrew Leedy, using a facility and means of interstate commerce, did knowingly persuade, induce, entice, and coerce an individual who had not attained the age of 18 years, minor victim 2, to engage in sexual activity for which any person could be charged with a criminal offense, specifically Florida statute, lewd or lascivious battery, lewd or lascivious conduct, sexual performance by a child, and prohibited computer usage. Count 4, production of child pornography. Count 5, coercion and enticement of a minor to engage in sexual activity and their connection with victim 3 in November of 2021. Now, Leedy was arraigned on the charges. He entered a not guilty plea in January. But when it came to whether or not Leedy would be granted pretrial release, prosecutors said, maybe not surprisingly, he was a danger to the community. The motion for pretrial detention reads, the court must order detention if, after holding a hearing, it determines that no condition or combination of conditions will reasonably assure the appearance of the defendant as required and the safety of any other person in the community. The court applies a preponderance of the evidence standard in determining whether the defendant poses a flight risk and a clear and convincing standard in determining whether the defendant poses a danger to the community. Those are obviously lower standards than beyond a reasonable doubt. It goes on to say, quote, in determining whether detention is warranted, the court must consider the following factors: the nature and circumstances of the offense charged, the weight of the evidence against the person, the history and characteristics of the person, including the person's character, physical and mental condition, family ties, employment, financial resources, length of residence in the community, community ties, past conduct, history relating to drug or alcohol abuse, criminal history, and record concerning appearances at court proceedings, the nature and seriousness of the danger to any person in the community that would be posed by the person's release. Here, the factors generally weigh in favor of detention. The nature and circumstances of the offenses charged are extremely serious. Leedy directed the 3 minor victims named in the indictment, along with approximately 7 additional minor victims, to produce child pornography while on video calls with him to satisfy his own sexual deviant interest in children. The conversations continually revolved around his control over the minor victim, commenting on how obedient they are and asking at least one minor victim to refer to him as "my lord." He hid behind the cloak of anonymity by either lying about his identity or using a black screen while engaging in video calls with the minor victims. He directed several of the minor victims to engage in self-mutilation, specifically telling them how and where to cut themselves. Additionally, Leedy directed several of the minor victims to choke and hang themselves while he watched. Everything that Leedy instructed these minor victims to do was either physically or mentally detrimental to the minor victims. He had absolutely no disregard, although I think they meant regard, for their safety and took advantage of children more than half his age to gratify himself. The weight of the evidence against Leedy is extremely strong. Through social media conversations and investigative means, law enforcement confirmed Leedy's ownership of the account used to encourage minors to engage in sadistic and sexual behavior. Minor victims have been interviewed, identified themselves within conversations, and confirmed the horrific acts Leedy instructed them to do. Leedy very clearly engaged in this predatory behavior with approximately 10 minor victims across the country. And the government ended the request for pretrial detention by saying Leedy is an extreme danger to minors in society, and his release from custody would be in direct conflict with maintaining community safety. And you know what? The judge agreed, noting in her decision, there is a rebuttable presumption that no condition or combination of conditions will reasonably assure the appearance of the defendant as required and the safety of the community because there is probable cause to believe that the defendant committed one or more of the following offenses. And then the box next to an offense involving a minor victim is checked. And the paperwork also noted that Leedy would be subject to a lengthy prison sentence if he's convicted, possibly spending the rest of his life behind bars. And the document also indicated that Leedy, quote, has significant family or other ties outside of the United States, and that there was a prior attempt to evade law enforcement, but no further details were provided about that. Now, first I have to just talk about something. So these are incredible.
Now you see why I wanted to bring that to you? Like, how insane is that? I am so glad my kids are older and I don't have to worry about something like that. Not that my kids would ever do that, but this was a doctor telling a kid, grab a belt and hang yourself on the other side of the door. Maybe there's more than one victim. Maybe lots of kids ended up unalived. But I think that he's not being charged with manslaughter because technically they say that it was a accident, but maybe they'll reopen it now. Because technically, I mean, it was an accident, but how fucking insane is that? That's the gist of it. There's only about 5 minutes left, but I'm going to cut it just so it doesn't show that I played like their whole video. Well, because we know how YouTube can be, but fucking insane, right? It does scare me. I agree, Brad. That's some scary shit. I don't even understand where these kids' parents are. If anyone ever asked my child to do that, they would come running to me like, Mom, you're never going to believe this. So I just want to know where these kids' parents are that they're not even saying anything to their parents. I don't know. That's crazy. But that's what I have for you guys. So starting tomorrow, we will get into Kohlberger. I'm going to go through some documents. We'll definitely get into Kohlberger and find out what the hell's going on there. Because, like I said, there's tons to go through. So we'll see what we can find. And other than that, I thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for Super Chat, PayPals, Cash Apps. Don't forget, order your candles, energycandles.com. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to start doing a big push. I got to get all the new scents on the website. I removed some of the ones I don't even have anymore. So that's going to be a little process, but I have to get together all the new ones and put them on there. I don't want to promise tomorrow. It'll be this weekend. So I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Sinner, go fuck yourself. And that's it. All right. I'll see you guys later. Peace.